Afternoon, this is Jason Tweedy from Karcher UK. Today's video is on the industrial vacuum, the IVC 6024-2 Tact2. This is an all-round introductory industrial vacuum. I'll go through the details starting out first. So as we always do, quick tour around the back showing you the vacuum itself. This vacuum is a 240 volt twin motor, 2.4 kilowatt with a 60 litre tank on it. It has a 10 metre extension lead, and as shown today it has a 3 metre hose and standard tube and floor tool accessory kit attached just for demonstration today. Definitely available with more attachments and more accessories and different types. Yeah, just as I said, this is just for today's video. Moving on, we will show you, as I always do around the back, the nameplate. So if I lift that up here, I'm getting close there. So as I mentioned, it stands for Industrial Vacuum Compact, 60 litre tank, 2.4 kilowatt dash twin motor, and has the Tact2 filter cleaning technology on it. So what I'll do first, I'll talk about the Tact system. So this vacuum, if I go back around the front, if you look at the switch there, it has 2 switches. Now this is plugged in, so I'll show you in a second, but basically when I turn this vacuum on, if I put it to this one here, this just turns the vacuum on, the air vacuums, collects, does its normal job. If I turn the switch to this one instead, to the Tact mode, it turns on and vacuums as normal, but in the back of this unit here, as I'll describe it as a bumper. So every 7 seconds when it's vacuuming, a pneumatic system will bump on the filter 3 times, approximately every 7 seconds. Also on that mode, when you turn it back off, when you turn it off, it will bump the filter 1 last time. Now what that is doing is keeping the panel filter inside clean as you're using it. Because of the design of panel filters and the compactness, whilst they are great for performance and compactness, they can sometimes suffer with the fact that the airflow's got to go through such a compact space. They can clog a little bit with certain types of dust. So this is just done to help keep that filter clean and preserve the performance over the longevity of a job. Now this vacuum, with it being a 240 volt, is designed to be used for 2 to 4 hours a day, every day. Again, what I'll do now is I'll just take you around the back and open up the unit. So there's a little click handle here that lifts up, and the back of this unit engages and shows you inside. So if I look at the filter here, this has got a wet and dry in. So this vacuum is capable of doing both wet and dry jobs by inserting this particular filter. So if you wanted to do dust collection in one job, and then you found you've got a leak somewhere, need to clean, this filter will deal with it. It's washable and dryable and won't decay. So if I take this filter out, just to show you inside the tank, that's the cavity that it goes into there. The airflow goes through here, and these are I call them the bumpers, as I said. So these, when you engage that particular mod in the front, these will hit the filter 2 or 3 times. I'll turn them on for you now and I'll show you that. It shuts down. So just apologies, it's going to get loud in a second. There was that final bump as I told you at the end, but you can hear the shakers working in the filter. Now this is great if you're collecting dust, if you don't need the bumpers, if you're just collecting liquid, where the filter's never going to get dirty. Still gives it one clean at the end, but doesn't activate through the operation. Moving around to the back, just to show you the tank. There are 2 release clips here. If I lift those up, apologies, one-handed, lift that handle up at the back, you'll see that disengages the tank at the bottom. If I pull that out, it gives a very generous 60 litre. This probe here is a temperature sensor. It's designed for use with the liquid, so as the level rises, if the liquid hits it, this sensor will detect it and cut the vacuum out, and it can only reset when the tank's been emptied. But it's stainless steel. I'll just show you the tank. Again, 60 litres, so brilliant for chemicals as well, foodstuffs. It's washable. And to put the vacuum back in, to put the tank back in, you would slide that forward, come to the handle, just make sure that tank is pushed all the way in. You lift the handle down, try and do that at the same time, pull that down, and that clicks in place. That's it back in. Very simple to use. Again, it is the introductory range, so the price point on this is pretty reasonable. With the accessory kit, you'll be looking at this particular model, SSP, just over £2,000, with the DN40 solid and dust kit that's been added onto this. So when I talk about DN40, this diameter here is 40mm. We can do it in 50mm. Reduces the power but increases what you can get up the pipe if you've got more to deal with. I'm Jason Tweedy. Thank you very much for your time.
Karcher makes a difference.